So stupid me, I was mowing the yard and a rock flipped up from the lawnmower and shattered my rear window on my truck. That sucks. And so I really want to get this glass replaced because you can see I got my truck kind of dirty at the mall the other day and I want to take it to the car wash. So I definitely need to get this new window installed. So yeah, it got shattered. I had glass all in here. So I already got that all cleaned up. So we need to remove the door panel and put the new piece of glass in. Now I am working on the driver's side left rear door. This video will be helpful if you're working on the right side door as well. So if you want to remove the door panel, this video will be very helpful. And if you're wanting to replace the glass, that's what this video is mainly about. First thing we should do is remove the window switch panel. So if we can get something in here, pry it up, that'll pull out. And there we can get to the wiring and remove the plug. There's a little tab right there. You push down and that will pull right out. Now, if this hasn't blown out of your door panel yet, you just want to pull it up, get a screwdriver in there. There we go. Next, there's another screw behind this little cover panel, so you'll get a screwdriver or pry bar and pull this little cap off. Like that. And there's that screw. Whoops. Now we need to come over here and get this little plug out. Push it in like that. And you can either try to pry it out now, or you can just leave it in place and just pull the door panel off and it'll come off with the door panel. And I think we need to remove this piece too. So it just pulls right out. Oh, there's that clip. It just popped out on its own. There we go. Now, if this piece is being a little stubborn to get out, you get this white clip down here. You just need to depress the little white parts and it'll come out. And that's that. Sorry if it's a little noisy in the background. They're doing construction on the road and they made our street a detour, so we have a lot of traffic today. All right, now we should be ready to take the panel off. I just need to unclip it, and so I have some tape around my pry bar. You can get it in behind the door panel in the metal, and you should be able to kind of pry it and have it pop loose from the clips. And if you look, there's some little indentions in the bottom of the door. That's kind of near where the clips are. So look, there's a clip here, and it's near this indention. Same thing right there. Once you get it started and get it out, then you can just start pulling the rest of it out. There we go. And keep track of any clips that fall into the ground. And now that it's pretty much unclipped, we just need to lift it up because this window squeegee is in a channel on the top of the door. So kind of pull it out a little bit. You can just start lifting it up. You can just grab the door panel. And then on the back side, you're gonna have the cables for the door handle. So we need to undo those. Now, as you are standing, looking above the door, you can just see, you can just pull this out and pull this green one out. And then you might have to manipulate the door a little bit, but just get the cable out of that slot. And I just pulled the door panel this way and it came out. And that is how you remove the door panel. All right, now as you can see, my glass is broken off at the regulator. And so we need to get this regulator down. So I went ahead and put the switch back on, turned the key to on, hooked the switch back up. I'm gonna roll this down, and I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get to this plug. We're gonna have to take this plug out so that whenever the regulator comes down, the mount for the glass is gonna be right here where we can get our ratchet in place. And then there's also this panel right here that I think we're gonna be taking off to get to the other glass mount. So I'm going to gently pull this back without ripping the plastic, hopefully. I just pulled it up and turned it in and stuck it to the inside the door so it stays up out of the place. And this foam piece just simply folds out of the way. There's a little clip holding it in place. And then I already have that rubber plug removed. So now we can take our switch and move our door down, our window down. Yep, there we go. Oops, raise it up a little bit. So here's one mounting point, and there's the other one. You can see, there it is right there through that hole. So we just gotta get our ratchet with a 10mm socket and zip those little mounting tabs off. And while I'm in here, I might as well vacuum up all that old glass. Ew. All right, I got that all cleaned up. Went ahead and removed the speaker to get in there, get it all cleaned up. Oh, I forgot a piece. One more little guy. Go ahead and put that back in. Now we'll remove these little tabs. Here. Now, if you are dealing with broken glass like I was, you'll want to get all of any glass that might be left in the channel, in the window channel, like right, if I can get to focus for you. It's like right down in here. Let me see if I can get to focus. So you got a piece of glass stuck in there. And when a window breaks, man, you just find glass everywhere, like right there. A little piece, gotta get that out. All right, so I made a mistake. We need to remove all of this weather stripping. So this, you kind of have to like pull it this way, and then you can kind of unclip it from the underside. So it's got these little, you can kind of see how it's got a little channel right here, and it clips in. So you got to pull that out, and then we need to pull this weather stripping out too. I got to pull this whole deal out. There we go. And there's still broken glass in there that I didn't see, like in there, so I'll have to dump all that out. And once we have all that removed, we need to remove this channel, which I forgot about that. It's been a while since I've done any type of like door glass replacement. And I remember on my 85 Toyota pickup, to get the glass out, I had to pull that piece out too. So there's two bolts. So we're gonna remove that bolt with a 10mm head, and then we're gonna pull this plug. And there's another 10mm head. And there's that. And you'll want to make sure you get all the glass cleaned out of that channel. So there's the rubber, you can take it out, clean it, get all the glass out. Now we should be able to put the glass in at an angle right here and slide it into place. So I got the glass in place, and on the bottom of the regulator, if the tabs don't line up, it's because this bottom piece has slid from side to side. So just move it into place and just lock the tab of the glass onto the regulator. The same thing over on this side. And before we bolt it up, what I want to do is I want to take this glass and I want to push it into that weather strip channel that's down in there, because we need to install this other channel, this runner, down along the glass. And I think I'm gonna lower the window just a little bit. Oh, it's getting caught here, hold on. There we go. And so yeah, we just wanna make sure this goes back into that channel. So slide it over. There we go, I got it tucked into that channel. I had to put my hand in here and kind of wiggle it on the bottom side to get the bottom to catch. Now we can go ahead and put this in here. I guess I don't have to go from the outside, I can go from the inside. So I just went ahead and stuck the glass. Man, this is really hard to see, I'm sorry. I just stuck the glass inside this channel. I'm just sliding it down in place. All right, so what I did is I just temporarily installed this bolt just to hold the top in place. And then I raised the window up a couple inches so that down here, I could reach in here with my hand and grab the bottom of that channel and pull on it. So I could pull it into the, so I could pull the window into the groove, and then I could get the bolt holes lined up. So look, I got it lined up right there. Now I can put my bolt back in place. For this, it's probably best to have a shallow socket, so you can stick it in there and then put your hand in behind there and just kind of pull it in place. Just tighten that up. Now we can tighten up this top one. Now that we got that all tightened up, we'll want to put our bolts in place to hold the glass to the regulator. So if you need to adjust the window, adjust it to get your bolt in line. All right, so now I will lower the window and we'll put our weather stripping back in. So we'll do the top one first, and then put the bottom piece, and then put the door panel back on. And just a quick tip, when you go to put this in, start here first. So you want to slide this around the glass, and then you can push it in all the way around the rest of the frame. Now we'll put this back in place. Just kind of clips in place. There we go. Now let's make sure everything's bolted up. So we got that tight, we get that one tight, we got the two glass bolts tight. Now we can put our plugs back in place. That plug right there. And here's our other one right here. Let's put the foam cover back in place. And now we can take our plastic, bring it back down, and secure it, this butyl tape, back where it was. Now maybe one thing we want to do before we put the door panel back on is make sure this works. We'll raise it up. There we go. So now we'll take our switch back out. When we were ready to prep for the door panel. Now, if you had a clip come off or a clip break, I'm sorry, you'll probably want to replace the clip, but we'll want to put any clips that fell out back in place. So I have two clips missing, that one and that one. So one got left in the door, so I need to pull that one out. Try to be gentle with it, there we go. Put that one back in place. Now the next thing to look at are these white clips. Now, you can leave those in there. You just want to make sure that your little tabs get aligned directly on those. Or if you want, you can pull them out just by squeezing them a little bit and working them out. And then you can clip those onto the trim and just slide it in place. And like I said, you can leave those in there, but you risk damaging them whenever you go to clip this back in. So we are ready. So I'm going to take the door panel and I'm going to take the bottom clips. I'm just going to put them in the hole. I'm not going to push them in all the way, but I'm going to put them in the hole and lean the door panel back onto my belly so I can clip in the cables. Okay, like that, it's in place. I'm gonna do this green one first. It's gonna go in that channel. So you're gonna put it down in there and then clip it in place. And then same thing with the white one here for the lock. Put that in there like that. All right, now we can take the top of the door panel and put it in the channel. That will just kind of fit right in place. Once we got that, we want to make sure that our door panel clips are aligned with the holes, because if they're not, when you go to push this in, you'll snap them, and we don't want that. So you can see that one's aligned with the hole in the door, and all these are ready to go. So we're just ready to pop it in place. There we go. And with this little guy, we're just gonna stick those in place. Just snap it in. And that's good. Now with this little clip that we pushed in, what we wanna do is push it out. So this little centerpiece, we're gonna push it out and it collapses the ears. And then whenever we, whoa. And once we get pushed in the hole, we'll push that flush and it'll expand the ears and keep it in place. Stick it in there like that. There we go. Now we're ready to screw things back in place. There we go. Put our little backer plate back in place. That just pushes in place. That little guy. Connect our switch panel. And this will just clip back into place. Now I can clean off all the sticker residue and all my greasy fingerprints. Now we are done. So now I can go to the car wash and get all this mud off the side of my truck from the mall the other day. If you have any other questions regarding how to replace that glass or remove and reinstall that door panel, just hit me up in the comments. Thanks for watching.